Stop using church intimidation, control and manipulation. Jezebel and all them spirits fall back, not trying to hear it. Go with Jesus, walk in peace. On your pew can sit that beast that we're fighting in the world. I'm that JC Supergirl. Jesus Christ, belt of truth, arm of God, I'm slaying you. Power of the word, two-edged sword. MC Heaven rocks for her Lord. Thought they crept in unaware. Didn't see the gatekeeper standing right there. Not getting down with your tactics, undoctrinal practice.
Hey, everybody, God bless you. Welcome again to the Crystal Jones Show. Thank you all for being a part of our wonderful audience. I'm Pastor Crystal Jones, your talk show host. As always, we are glad to see you all, coming back and watching the show. And thank you again for the wonderful comments that you leave for us regarding the show. And as always, we have a good show for you today. Many of you have heard during the week, I spread the word that we were having a wonderful gospel group that's going to be on Transjazz band. They're going to be on the show today. And so we're going to have a wonderful time. So, tell everybody, call everybody, get the dog, get the cat, get on the couch, watch the show, because the Crystal Jones Show is on. We're going to want to give a shout out to MC Heaven. We saw her yesterday at the Bronx Community Connection Affair. And, of course, they're always doing their thing. She's with the church, the Christian Federation Church. And we were glad to, come out and support. So shout out to you, MC Heaven. She's always doing her thing. And, we use her music on this show. So we love her. And, she comes back to show time and time again. So we're thankful for her. And so at this time, what we want to do, you all know that we are this year supporting and remembering the 400th year prophecy that has come to pass. That is from 1619 to 2019. As you all know, I've been leading up to it and doing the teaching from the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, and also from Genesis, the 15th chapter, when God spoke to Abraham about his seed would be going into captivity again. And remember the children of Israel, we had many situations where we kept these different cycles of, seemed like getting in trouble with the Most High. And so this last time here, where the Lord spoke to Abraham and told him, your seed will go into captivity again. But he said that nation that enslaves them, he said, that's the nation that I'm going to judge those people. So when you flip on over to Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, you see God again trying to reason with the children of Israel and giving them the choice between the blessing or the curse. And he was telling them what would happen if they were obedient to his will. If not, they would go in ships again, in slavery to the four corners of the earth. So this was not talking about the Egyptian slavery that they first went through in Egypt with the Pharaoh. This was talking about America. And we're the only people that fit these different curses that you will find in Deuteronomy in different areas of the Bible. We've had the differences with the Ashkenazis about them saying that they have fulfilled it, but they were not sent to every corner of the earth. We've been sent all over. And most of our people who were sent here to America were scattered people from Israel. When they had the different fightings and things like that, the Jews against the Romans and things like that, those were people of color. And a lot of time people don't even realize that 2,000 years ago, when Christ walked the earth, he was a black person. And a lot of people don't even understand that. And this is how he was able to be hidden when the angel told Joseph to hide Christ and his mother in Egypt, because he was the same complexion as they were. So it was easy for him to be hidden. So, we're making our people aware of who they are. And through the 400 years, we've been on different types of plantations. Started out, of course, on the cotton field. We went through other phases and, redlining, this, that, the other. And the last plantation we've been on has been mass incarceration. So we want to awaken our people to who we are. We came from great heritage. We came from kings and queens. And I've shared with you how my family had the people charts to let us know that we came from the great tribe of the Igbos. And the Igbo tribe are currently in Nigeria, but they're looking to eventually go back to Israel because that's where we originally came from. And there are different tribes that also, came from Israel as well. And what's going on now is a lot of the Hebrew awakening, because we were originally called Hebrews, but of course, when they brought us over to America and different places, they indoctrinated us to become Christians. But along with that indoctrination came the Inquisition, and people don't know what was behind that. So we're awakening you to where we've come from, where we are now, and where we're headed. So right now, the gathering of our people is taking place, and we're waking up a lot of our people, especially, yes, definitely in mass incarceration. We want our men and women to understand that's not the life that God has for us. That is not the life that we originally had. So we want them to feel that there's more for them to do than to, what could I say, just accept that incarceration is a way of life for you or for us. Is not. So many of you know that I work along with law enforcement. So I see a lot of different things. If somebody's been arrested umpteen times and things like that, you'd be surprised what's behind that. So we want to awaken you to be aware of what's going on now. There's so much going on in this country, in Africa. Ghana, of course, is asking people to come back home, come back to Africa. A lot of our women of color, they are taking their businesses and going back to Africa. So we just want to make you aware of what's going on. But we're going to get right down to what's going on here today at the Crystal Jones Show. And we have with us the Transjazz Band. And we have with us Ron Mitchell, who is the director of the band. He's a longtime social activist. He developed and directed social programs in Sierra Leone. By the way, his wife is also from Sierra Leone, where he served 7 years as a United Methodist missionary and also in the New York City area. He has been involved in housing, teen pregnancy, alcohol, substance abuse treatment, and youth ministry. For 14 years, he directed the award-winning Open Arms Homeless Rehabilitation Program for men in White Plains. On July 16th of 2003, he was proclaimed Ron Mitchell Day by both the County of Westchester and the City of White Plains for his leadership. He's been involved in advocating to bring attention to extreme poverty and human rights in Africa and served as a consultant for Worldwide Vision of New York. He has a master's in urban ministry from the New York Theological Seminary. He did additional graduate work at the New School in New York and the Interdenominational Theological Center in Atlanta. He has taught various institutions, including Nyack College's Graduate School Counseling. He's an author of many articles and a book, and the name of the book is Organic Faith. Ron and his wife Velma reside in Rochelle after living for over 16 years, which was the house of the Delaney sisters, the famous Delaney sisters. Their 3 children are married and established professionals. They are both members of the Transjazz Band, a 10-member intergenerational gospel jazz band, which has produced 3 CDs. We also have today 2 of the singers from the Transjazz Band. First, we have Vanessa Daly, and she's called Vanessa Day. Music brings harmony to lives every day, and she believes harmony is pure love. She says, in life it is vital that we love and feel love. Therefore, she desires and wants to give love through music. She believes words and rhythms are powerful and together can speak to all hearts. Her foundation lies in singing in church during her childhood with a natural gift to harmonize. She continues to sing in various choirs and bands. She loves listening, creating, writing, and performing indie soul, gospel, and jazz music. Transjazz, she sings with Transjazz, an amazing gospel jazz group, and the Praise Ensemble. She has sung in many choirs, notably the Brooklyn International Choir, Total Praise, and Spirit in Black. As she pursues her solo project, she has performed at La Maison des Arts Gallery in Harlem, New York, and Harlem Yacht Club in City Island, New York. Okay, she believes music is essential to life. Hearing, creating, performing is like breathing into me, she says. It has to be done. Music is life. She dreams of traveling while performing and reaching folks in love and harmony. So here she is following her dreams. She's an indie soul, gospel, and jazz singer-songwriter for New York City, working on her first EP titled My Time. She currently has 4 singles on iTunes, Amazon, and several music distribution sites titled My Time, You Belong, New Day, and I Love You. Ephesians 2:10, we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works with God prepared in advance for us to do. Vanessa prays that God will continue to use her to do good works. And last but certainly not least, we have Franceska Jeans, also
Franceska Marie.
Franceska Marie. We have her here with us today, and we're going to ask her a little bit about herself today.
Well, I was born in West Palm Beach, Florida. I moved here about the age of 12. I have been singing since I was about 5. I joined Transjazz about 4 years ago, I think now. It's been a while. And I love singing. I also went to school for music. I went to Concordia College in Bronxville, New York for music performance. I have also sung in various choirs. And I don't know, music is everything. I love to sing. If singing was the last thing I did, that would be great for me. And I would feel like my job was well done. So, yeah.
Wonderful. It's good to have you all here.
Thank you.
I had the privilege of seeing you all at the Ascension Church in Mount Vernon, New York. That was a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
And I definitely enjoyed you because, I mean, that's a whole different genre of gospel music, and it's becoming very popular. A lot of people are able to kind of connect to it because they think of jazz as poetry, and you see a lot of poets, they like to do their poetry to jazz music. People like to unwind to it.
Yeah.
It's just a music that a lot of people are connected with. So I approached Ron Mitchell at the concert and asked him if you all would, come on and share with the show what it is you do so people could hear your sound, that type of thing. Everybody's been excited about you all coming. I put it up on Facebook and different places, told people that you were coming, so they're looking forward to seeing the show when I upload it to the pages and things like that. Even at my job, people like, yeah, all right. So, so there's a great excitement about it. So, Ron, we are so glad that you accepted our invitation. Thank you for coming, and tell us a little bit about yourself. You do a lot with a lot of different things.
Well, hopefully we're going to talk all about Transjazz because we're a great collection of 10 individuals.
Yes.
And we're sort of scattered around. We're not in one particular area. And we're glad that you're having us on our show. We have connections with the Bronx. We played in many concerts in the Bronx and events in the Bronx as well. But we played around the area, throughout the metropolitan New York area. So, and so it's amazing how we've come together because we sort of span generations, actually. I'm the oldest member of the group. You can tell by my gray hair. And the youngest right now is actually Franceska. So,
Okay.
she's the youngest member of
Wonderful.
the group. So we span these different generations, but we all bring something, and we formed a sense of community. And that's what we sort of enjoy being with each other. Sometimes it's difficult to be with each other because we are spread out geographically. But when we come together, we not enjoy each other, but we also enjoy creative music. And that's what Transjazz has been dedicated to, bringing a style of music that's not usually thought of in terms of gospel. And there's many gospel people who do try to connect jazz and gospel, but we connect with something called smooth jazz gospel, or now it's called just contemporary gospel.
Okay.
And one person has described us as Sade, the singer Sade from back in the 80s,
I remember her.
turned on to Jesus. That's how people have sort of described our music, because it doesn't sound like, other type of gospel music, but it sounds more like Sade. And that's the style that we've tried to develop. So that particular style. So.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, Vanessa, how did you,
I feel like it's been well over 10 years.
been a while.
It's been a while
wow.
since I've been a part of the group. It happened where my home church, Butler Memorial Methodist Church in the Bronx, the pastor there, Reverend Estelle Abel, she had asked me if I was interested in singing with a group or working with a group. And she had actually introduced me to Ron and Ken, who's the guitarist, and Velma, Ron's wife. And I was up for it. I wanted to continue singing, not only in the church choir, but I just knew that I wanted just to spread my wings and sing outside of church as well. So I connected with Ron, and it was a very good experience. And from that time, so I'd have to say over 10 years now we've been together.
Over 10 years. Okay, so you've been 10, and Franceska, you've been about 4 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, wonderful. I mean, you all sound great. I loved, being at Ascension. That's my mother's church, so she had some of our family members. We were sitting at a table there, and we really, enjoyed that. I think that helps too, because sometimes people are a little afraid of church. So, when they heard that you're doing, jazz, gospel, that's something that people, like I said, kind of can connect to. So we definitely enjoyed you. And we're looking forward to hearing you sing today on the show. We're sure that you have different things and styles that you bring to the music, that type of thing. So we're excited, and we're not going to take up all of the time. So we're going to get right into the singing. But before we do, we just wanted to touch on two different people. We wanted to touch on first Enoch. If you can put that up on the screen. Okay, we just wanted to touch on the lost prophet of the Bible. Well, he's not lost. They just didn't know about him. But Enoch, the Ethiopian. So we wanted to encourage you all, when you get a chance, if you can get the app on the lost books of the Bible. There are a lot of lost books of the Bible that did not make it in the cut when they, kind of converted us to Christianity and things like that. There were a lot of things that were left out of the Bible, a lot of books. But this is something that I've been studying up on, and I got to say, this is like one of my favorite books, because it really tells you about life. It tells you how things came to be, the mixing of the angels with the humans that caused the Nephilim, all kind of different secrets that you really you're not going to normally learn in a regular Sunday school or a church session. So I'm suggesting everybody read that book of Enoch. You can get the app where you hear the audio. That's what I do a lot, because as you all know, I'm pretty busy. So I read when I have time to sit down, and but I also will listen, because the Bible does say faith comes by hearing, and hearing the word of God. So Enoch is one that I definitely want to recommend to you all. And then another person I'd like to celebrate is, if you put her up, please, Miss Harriet Tubman. If you can put her on the screen. It says, if you hear the dogs, keep going. If you see the torches in the woods, keep going. If they're shouting after you, keep going. Don't ever stop. Keep going. If you want a taste of freedom, keep going. That was from Harriet Tubman. As many of you know, she was definitely one who brought a lot of slaves to freedom in the northern part of America. And she made so many trips. I was like, wow, this lady made a lot of trips. They said that a lot of times when she would come and get the people from the South, if they had children with them, she kind of had to give them a little liquor, because the children might start crying when they hear the dogs and all of that kind of thing going on. So she, did a lot to bring our people to where they could be free, even though when we got to the northern part, there were other things that we had to deal with, over the years. From, like I said, 1619 to 2019, we've been through a whole lot. So want to, remember her and remember her words. No matter what I'm saying to my culture, to Black people, keep going. We're going through a hard time right now with mass incarceration, with being profiled racially, all of that. It seems like we've almost gone back to the time of Dr. Martin Luther King. With all that's going on, it's really kind of crazy, So we just want to say to everybody, keep going, keep pushing forward, keep moving forward. We don't know what's going to happen here in America. There's so many different things. I believe scripturally, from what the scripture tells us, eventually we have to go back to Africa, because that is where Christ is going to rule and reign from Jerusalem. When we have the millennial reign, basically on what the Bible tells us, he will rule and reign from Jerusalem. And Jerusalem is in Africa. So eventually that's going to be our place. That's the place that was really set up for us. And the nations will come and bring glory to the Lord. So we're going to be going through a lot of different things because of the melanin that we have. It's the truth. It's the melanin that, the Europeans are very nervous because they realize that it's no longer going to be that type of world. When you see the mixing of the different cultures and things like that, everybody will pretty much be brown within the next 10 to 20 years. So that fear is there with them. They realize that when they brought us on the plantations and things like that, even though they tried to cohabitate with us, those babies still came out black. I don't care what they tried to do. You can still see the features of the Black people. So they realize that their time is up. So there's going to be a transition happening where the Lord is going to bring them to know who we are, because he said in his word, I will make them to know who you are and that I have loved you. So no matter what's going to happen in the next couple of years in our generation, keep going, like Harriet Tubman said. So we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we're going to get ready for our singers. They're going to come forward and they're going to sing selections to the Lord in your presence, so that you can enjoy and be comforted and encouraged. And so we're going to take a little station break, and we'll be right back on the Crystal Jones Show. And you stay balanced.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
Okay, and we're back as promised, and we are going to hear from two of the members of the Transjazz band, and we want you all to enjoy, but you can go to transjazz.com to, go to their Facebook page. Is that right? Yes. So you can go to transjazz.com to go to their Facebook page. But as you all know, I always upload the show, so you can go to my show page. You can get information about them, that type of thing. You want to book them, or you want to get in touch with Ron or any of the singers. Information will be on my pages, but you can go to transjazz.com and learn a little more about the group. All right? So without further ado, we're going to go to our singers.
I want Jesus to walk with me. I want Jesus to walk with me all along my pilgrim journey. I want Jesus to walk with me.
In my trials, Lord, walk with me. In my trials, Lord, walk with me. When my heart is almost breaking, I want Jesus to walk with me.
I want Jesus to walk with me.
Walk with me and talk with me and tell me I'm your own. Oh, I want Jesus. Yes, I want Jesus. Oh, I want Jesus, 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 Jesus. I want Jesus to walk with me.
I want Jesus.
I want Jesus
to walk with me.
To walk with me.
I want Jesus.
I want Jesus
to walk with me.
Please walk with me
all along my pilgrim journey. I want Jesus.
I want Jesus
to walk with me.
To walk with me.
Oh, I want Jesus.
I want Jesus
to walk with me.
To walk with me.
I want Jesus to walk with me.
Amen. Hey, everybody. We're back again, and that was a wonderful song. I want Jesus to walk with me. I want him to walk with me too, y'all. So we are enjoying this Transjazz band, and many of you, I know you love jazz, you love gospel. This is gospel jazz music, and it's comforting, it's relaxing, it's soothing, and many, people love to share that music. When I was at the Ascension Church and I heard them everybody was just at the tables, just enjoying themselves and just sitting together and enjoying one another. It's kind of the type of music that kind of brings people, you know, together. And everybody was just talking. Some of my family members were there, and we were talking. One of my younger cousins, she said, well, you know, I don't really do that church thing, but this is all right. So it even reaches the youth that kind of don't understand that when we grew up, that era of church, you know, Sunday, you went to church, okay? So, you know, we have a different day and time where, you know, different things take place. And kind of people are, I would say, more into smaller assemblies, looks like. You know, they do still have the mega churches and things like that, but people like the smaller settings, it seems like, where they can, you know, kind of get to know each other and hear about the Lord through other ways. You know, they like to hear about him through music, through plays, through poetry, through books and things like that. Not everybody wants that huge church setting. So however you can bring forth the gospel, use your giftings and your talents, because you never know who's listening and who you can help and who you can lead to the Lord, because that's the ultimate goal of what we want to do. So if we're ready for another song, take it away.
Jesus, all our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear, all because we do not carry everything to God in prayer.
Have we trials and temptations? Is there trouble anywhere? We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Can we find a friend so faithful? Jesus knows our every weakness. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Take it to the Lord in prayer.
Take it to the Lord in prayer. Oh, take it to the Lord. Take it to the Lord in prayer.
Oh, what a friend, what a friend, what a friend we have in Him. He's my constant friend. Yeah, 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 yeah. Take it to him, take it to him, take it to him, yeah.
Ooh, what a friend we have in Him. What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer.
All right. Wow. What a friend we have in Jesus. As you know, in the Hebrew, we call him Yeshua, but we glad that we have a friend in him. That is a wonderful, wonderful selection. And for the record, Yeshua means the goddess of salvation. So the salvation of God. So remember, Jesus was sent here to bring the salvation to us, to bring us back in alignment with God. He was here to bring man back to God, to have us right in the right relationship. So he was the sacrificial offering. So what a friend we have in him. So that is a wonderful selection. I hope you all I know y'all are enjoying this. I know when I get back to my Facebook page, y'all gonna be, woo! I know y'all gonna be balanced, right? So we're enjoying these songs. As I told you all, you are going to enjoy this group. And I know MC having all of y'all, I know y'all are really just excited. So we're gonna hear more from them. Are we ready for another one? We're ready for another one. Okay, so sit back and listen. We're going to hear another one.
Sometimes it feels like life is pulling you down. Years pass you by, your smile turns to a frown. Just take one moment and realize where you could have been. Think of all the good things and life won't seem that bad, 'cause you can still smile and brighten someone's day. You can still smell the flowers on a warm spring day. You can still laugh, think of all the memories. Just live your life and take it day by day. Just as the leaves fall, let your problems float away. Just as the wind blows, let every moment take your breath away. And in every moment, you'll find the good in everything. There's a lesson and a reason for it all. 'Cause you can still smile and brighten someone's day. You can still smell the flowers on a warm spring day. You can still laugh, think of all the memories. Just live your life and take it day by day. 'Cause you can still smile and brighten someone's day. You can still smell the flies on a warm spring day. You can still laugh. Think of all the memories. Just live your life and take it day by day, 'cause it'll be okay. It'll be alright. It'll be okay. It'll be alright. It'll be okay. It'll be alright. Just live your life and take it day by day. Smile. You can still smile. Smile, you can still smile. Smile as the sun rises.
You can still smile. And isn't that the truth? In spite of all you go through, you can still smile. And we're thankful that God gives us the grace and the strength to smile no matter what, no matter what we go through. He seems to let that smile just seep through. Like, you know, it's kind of bad, but I got your back. I got you. It's going to be, I see what's going on, but I got you. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. I went through it too. That's how I could hear the Lord say, I went through it too. I was down there with the humans. I know. I know how it gets, but you just hang in there. And I'm helped you. He's letting you know he helped you to see another day. So since he allowed you to see another day, you can still smile. There's still hope. There's still another day. There's still another chance. There's still something better coming, something greater. So we enjoyed that. You can still smile. So we ready for our next one? Then we were going to move on to our next selection. And we hope you're enjoying.
We are one in the Spirit. We are one in the Lord. We are one in the Spirit. We are one in the Lord. And we pray that our unity will one day be restored. And they'll know that we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know that we are Christians by our love.
We will walk with each other. We will walk hand in hand. We will walk with each other. We will walk hand in hand. And together we will spread the news that our God is in our land. And they'll know that we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know that we are Christians by our love.
Ba-da, ba-dee. We are one in the Spirit. We are one in the Spirit. We are one. are one.
They will know. They will know. They will know we are Christians. Oh, by your love. Would know.
We will work with each other. We will work side by side.
Side by
We
side.
will work with each other. We will work side by side.
Side by
And
side.
we'll guard each man's dignity and save each woman's pride. And they'll know that we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know that we are Christians by our love.
By our love.
By our love.
By our love.
All right. Christians are supposed to be Christ-like people, so they will know who you are by your love. Love covers a multitude of faults. Love just does so much in our daily lives. Just knowing that we're loved by someone's touch, someone's word, just somebody's kindness, just somebody being kind to you. That is, a form of love. So that is a beautiful song to represent, your belief in the Lord is that love. And when Christ was here, he said, make it your greatest care to love one another. That was the main thing. He wanted us to, have that love. So that is a wonderful song that people will know who you are by your love. Without love, we're nothing. So we're going to go to our final song of the day, if we're ready for that one. Okay, so we're going to go to our final song.
Sunrise, the birds breathe. That's your love for me, me. The wind blows, flows in and out. That's your love for me. A new day helps me see you in a new way. Another chance to give you thanks with every smile I share. A new day helps me see you in a new way. Lets me know that all things work together for your good. When my heart breaks, you're my mending tape. That's your love for me, me. When doubt clouds my way, your light makes my path clear. That's your love for me. A new day helps me see you in a new way. Another chance to give you thanks with every smile I share. A new day helps me see you in a a new way. Lets me know that all things work together for your good. 'Cause you're about to do something new in me. You're making a way through. The river will flow, quenching every thirst. Making a way through. Now I see it's for your good. You're working it out for my good. New day, new day, new day, new day, yeah. New day, new day, new day, new day, new day. New day, new day, new day, new day, new day. New day, new day, new day, new day, new day. Oh, as the sun rises, the birds breathe. That's your love for me. The wind blows, flows in and out. That's your love for me. Your love, your love, your love, your love. Your love, your love, your love for me. Your love, your love, your love, your love, your love. That's your love for me, for me. That's your love, that's your love, that's your love, that's your love for me.
It's a new day, people. You understand what I'm saying? It's a new day, new day, new day. So that is a wonderful selection. Every day you get up, it's a new day. It's a new day of possibilities, of chances to do something different, do something better, to live better, to believe better, to trust better. You know, it's a new day. And y'all know my theme for 1619 to 2019, this is the 400th year. It's time for us to move on. It's a new day. So we're thankful for the Transjazz Band coming to the Crystal Jones Show. Thank you, Mr. Ron Mitchell, for bringing the band. And we'd like to thank the ladies for singing and being a part of the show. And, you know, check out this video today when I upload it to my page and to the different pages. Check it out and listen to all the songs all the way through. I know you're going to be blessed. So as always, this is Pastor Crystal Jones signing off and saying you stay balanced. God bless.
Unale, we praise the Lord. 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 Unakale, we praise. Unakale, we gladi. Unakale, we praise. For we Jesus today. Unakale, we praise. Unakale, we gladi. Unakale, we praise. For we Jesus today. Come, let us praise the Lord. 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 Come, let us
Stop using church intimidation, control and manipulation. Jezebel and all them spirits fall back, not trying to hear it. Go with Jesus, walk in peace. On your pew can sit that beast that we're fighting in the world. I'm that JC Supergirl, Jesus Christ, belt of truth, arm of God, I'm slaying you. Power of the word, two-edged sword. MC Heaven rocks for her Lord. Thought they crept in unaware, didn't see the gatekeeper standing right there. Not getting down with your tactics, undoctrinal practice. Rewind, selector, bring it back. Heaven is on this track, no more games in my mind. God built me in the spirit. Division, corruption,